He can meditate on wisdom, he can meditate on bodhisattva, compassion, all these things. But to make all this practice really smooth and productive, need to do purification. He did this, and then he succeeded. You will see, okay, you read. Now I'm saying so many useless things. Yeah. So, of course, we were supposed to talk about emptiness and then read this, which we have to almost like finished. Time is run out. Yeah.
It's running out because of the intelligence.
Huh? And then I hope you will not think that I'm wasting your time.
No.
I'm just saying that what I really wanted to say, and not in a superficial way or political way. I really love, and I have to do the best thing what I can do. See. Why I have to be so conditioned like this? Okay, I have to finish this. But 4 o'clock I have to finish this. And this may be beneficial. Maybe it is beneficial what I talked. Yeah. Okay. So we read. At least we will read. Okay. We will read. You have to understand, okay, after purification. 12? Is it? 11?
11.
Oh, 11. You just agree with me, the 12. Yeah. Appearance, okay, appearance. Yeah, appearance. Appearance are infallible dependent arise. Some cause and condition collect, or we designate and then it appears. Okay? We have to understand in this way. If we see this appearing to us without any cause and condition, without any designation, it appears to us this is wrong. Okay, this is wrong. We just see that, oh, it is appearing, oh, it's appearing because of this factor. Because we designate, then it appears. But it has no independent existence. It appears as we designate it. Okay? So, and this understanding is unmistaken. So therefore, he says that appearance are infallible, depend arising. The emptiness is the understanding that is free of assertions. Emptiness, free of assertions. Because this particular thing is existing, empty of independent existence. If you properly think, then we can say, yeah, I think this is possible to exist. If you say, this thing is existing independently, it looks like it's existing. But if logically see, it is not existing. Do you get the point? If this exists, if you perceive that this is existing independently, means it is not existing. Why? Because it has no independent existence. Okay? If you see it is existing depending upon other, then it exists. Then it's really existing. Truly it is existing. You see. So appearance as infallible dependent arise. Emptiness is the understanding that is free of assertions. As long as these two are seen as distinct, yeah, and then you are still not achieved, or still you are not yet realized the intent of the Buddha. Intent of the Buddha means Buddha taught this teaching to remove, okay, ignorance and the subtle obscurations. Okay, if these two are distinct from each other, means still there is something to remove, to bring this together. Okay. Now this is the most difficult part, okay? When these two realizations are co-current, where the no, you have to read also, you read two together, okay? We are a little bit in a hurry, and they destroy all mode of grasping through the definite discriminant. That time, the analysis of the profound, or analysis of the view. Analysis of the view means analysis of the view of independent, a view of emptiness, okay? View of emptiness is perfected. There's nothing more can search. So I think you read 11-12.
חזות היא התהוות תלויה שאינה מוטעית, ריקות משוחררת מטענות לקיום מעצם טבעו. כל עוד שתי הבנות אלו מופיעות כנפרדות, עדיין לא הבנת את מחשבת המוני. המוני זה הגדול. כאשר שתי הבנות חודרות אלו קיימות בו זמנית ולא לחילופין, מראייה בלבד שההתהוות התלויה בלתי מוטעית, כל אופני התפיסה של מושא התודעה ההחלטית נהרסים, ברגע זה הושלם ניתוח ההשקפה.
Do you know who translated?
I'm not sure if Gila or Yakila.
I see.
We have to check, but it is in the Dharma Friend website. I looked who is the translator and I didn't find it, but I'm sure it's either Gila or Yakila.
Yaki is the translator, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's very good translator.
Is he still in Australia? Or?
Yes,
Yeah.
but
Okay.
he's traveling all over the world.
Is connected with the FPMT?
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
I see.
He joined Linguen Puche many times.
I see.
Yes.
You don't know anything about Puzo?
No.
So, he's now in. He's
Guy, yeah.
Chanjo Puzo.
Chanjo.
He's now in the south. He's studying for the Gelog exams.
Oh,
He
okay.
finished the first year. And now he had some problem with the visa.
Okay.
So he was in Israel for some time.
So I didn't meet him. Yeah. South India. Again we have to pray, okay? Again we have to pray that some are really good, very, very good for the future, okay? For the future of the Buddha Dharma in Israel. I think it can be very good, yeah. Yeah, I met him few times and we talk quite a lot and he's very humble and he studies really, really good. So we have to pray that he will be used for himself and also useful for for everyone. You see, yeah. So this is very important because it's all dependent arise. You see, if we see that person in a very positive way, moral support, okay, and then the favorable condition comes that becomes a really good teacher. You see, if we started. Turbulence, okay, turbulence, and slowly, the teacher started disappearing. So therefore, to create a favorable condition is, from my view, it's very important. Yeah, very, very important. Yeah. So many things to say, but now you read up to 12. Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. And now I will read the 13, 14, and then I will say some summarization, some summary of this understanding of emptiness. Try to say, okay? Furthermore, appearance refute the extreme existence. Appearance refute okay, refute the extreme existence. Extreme existence. And the emptiness refute the extreme of non-existence. Why? In some way, emptiness is supporting non-existence. But he says that it is supporting, it is opposing the non-existence. Okay? These two are very important. Of course, all are very important, but this you have to understand. Extreme existence. Furthermore, appearance refute the extreme existence. Extreme existence, okay? And the emptiness refute the extreme existence of non-existence. Non-existence. One is extreme existence as permanent, okay? Permanent, okay? Non-stop, existing forever. Okay? But dependent arise says it depends upon the factor, then it arises. There's no factor, it will not arise. Okay, so it arises if we designate. Without designation, it cannot exist. Depending on other factor, then it arises. If it is existing permanently, then we don't have to designate. It all the time it is existing, you see. So it removes the extreme existence of permanent existence. Yeah. The emptiness, okay. Emptiness is refuting the extreme existence of what? Non-existence. It is empty of independent existence. Therefore, it can exist. You see, it is empty of independent existence. Therefore, it is really existing. It has its own independent existence, then what? It is not possible to exist. Get the point? Yeah? Emptiness refute the extreme of non-existence. When you understand that emptiness arises in the form of cause and effect, and you are not captivated by the view of extreme, both. Okay. To establish emptiness, dependent arise is very important. But to establish dependent arise, the understanding of emptiness is equally important, and they are like supporting each other. Okay, by having the understanding of dependent arise, oh, really it is empty of independent existence. By understanding the empty of independent existence, yes, it is so dependent upon others. Okay, and this comes together. Not in a distinctive way as in the beginning, not in like this, and then you understood the Buddha's intent, and your understanding of emptiness is perfected. Yeah. You are not captivated by the view of extreme. Yeah. Neither you will fall into the extreme existence, nor you will fall into the extreme existence or non-existence, okay? And you will really stay in the middle, neither to this extreme nor non-existence. You will stay in the real existence, okay? Oh my child, once you have thus realized the point of the three principal paths, seek solitude and cultivate through determination, strong determination, and quickly reach the final goal, which is Buddhahood.
יתר על כן, חזות מסלקת את קיצוניות הקיום, ריקות מסלקת את קיצוניות האי-קיום. כאשר הבנת את האופן בו הריקות מופיעה כגורם ותוצאה, אינך נשבע בהשקפה קיצונית. כך, כשהבנת נכוחה את הנקודות החיוניות של שלושת היבטי הדרך העיקריים, הסתמך על התבודדות, כונן את כוח המאמץ הנלהב, והשג במהרה את המטרה הסופית בני.
Related with the Tibetan rise, Tsongkhapa wrote a special prayer, okay, praising to Buddha, okay, praising to Buddha, that you are the only one who explained subtle and no mistake, unmistaken sort of explanation, which takes us really to the path which is so meaningful and so full, okay, full. So therefore, Tsongkhapa he says that from the marrow in the bone, there's some inside from the marrow, from the marrow of my bone, I have faith in you, devotion to you, okay? So try to understand how subtle, okay? And now these days they say quantum physics, and because I have no idea. I was science student, of course I studied a little bit of quantum physics. Now it's far away because I didn't touch quantum physics, and little understanding of quantum physics. And so now these days, I think this deep understanding of emptiness and the dependent arise can make a good contribution to the quantum physics. Yeah, I think maybe quantum physics can also make some contribution to it. But it is quantum physicists, they study, they try to understand, okay? I don't know whether they meditate or not, you see. Dependent arise, and the emptiness is not meant to write a book, you see. It's meant to train your mind, to develop wisdom, and profound wisdom, okay? Really profound wisdom, which will dispel all the subtle obscurations which we have been accumulating for so many lifetimes and heavily overloaded. Because of this, we have so much misunderstanding and very difficult to understand. Even if you understand, we don't get so much sort of essence. Oh, this is so good. Oh, this is so good. This is the best that is. We don't get such a feeling because we have quite a lot of contaminations. So please try, okay, try to do more purification, compassion, and also read this, think, and time will come that this will give you a very, very good result. Yeah. Do we have now? I think done, isn't it? Time is done. Time-wise is done. Yeah. Are you reading or what? Huh?
I want to.
What are you going to do with me? So I think I will say
first
some
dedication.
Yeah, dedication prayer. Yeah. Sambevo chidai jamatam buddha samodhyani yede kiwatitan mera dumoturun jebe jawatum jemo kana sunan awatagi kiveta wadigunya sambojo jerab domo waji phama simje tamje dedan yure ngalo tamje taw ngalo chajo seba kana suyu watila nimona kewa gudo yandalama da demeji gebelo no sadala yeto changa bomba ngoto sho. Now I'm doing the tradition prayer related with Tibetan arise written by Tsongkhapa, okay? Then it's when he said about to be able to give out the Luta Sol, and catching time, I mean, Tabajo, and then you go to Tawaji, number Juvin, is it? Tabajo, Kanila Vekovich, and also Pena de Woman, when the Jerez wanted to Shabbat, then Euroje, Sinde John, the Pendem, and Carnage, Salvation, Javon, and you put it in Euroje. Okay.
Linda,
Yeah.
I went first. I want to say some thank you. Dear Genla,
Yes.
you always make fun of me.
That's the reason.
always. And then I get very nervous. At the end of your current visit to Israel, and at the end of this wonderful course, I would like to thank you on behalf of the Dharma friends and on behalf of the participants of this course. Firstly, thank you for coming to Israel for so many years, more than 15 years. You were the first Tibetan teacher who came to Israel, and then you make the connections with many other teachers, and we are very deeply thankful. In your teachings, you emphasize always, directly and indirectly, the Dharma is not a sterile philosophy, it is not an intellectual game, empty talk, but the Dharma is a way of thinking, talking, and acting in the world, and is supposed to make profound changes in our minds and our lives. For me, and I suppose for many others, the personal example that you give to us, your kindness, compassion, love, wisdom that combine with ability to act in the world for the benefits of others, determination and perseverance is inspiring and very meaningful. I don't know if perhaps sometimes not less than the teaching themselves. So thank you, dear Genla, from the depth of my heart, and I hope to see you on your next visit here. Thank you very much.
So I also like to say a few words of thank you so much, and yes, I think quite often I explain that you are capable of inviting many good teachers who are much better than me. So therefore, I try to resist myself not to come. That doesn't mean that I don't like you or I don't love you. It doesn't mean like this. But so I just try to avoid or blocking the good teachers coming here. So please don't make any sort of misunderstanding to this. This is my sincere thought. And then they invited me, and of course these days I'm also quite overloaded, you see. And if you just check each and everything what I'm doing in India or in Nepal and outside, and then I think I'm quite overloaded. And then my age is not anymore young. 71 is quite old, you see, 71. And luckily I was not sick with some serious disease. And last year, of course, I also went to hospital for several times. And so I don't think there's some serious disease in me. And then like very heavy projects, charity projects, which are really consuming my energy, time, and then also funding and directing, visiting, in the very remote villages. Sometimes I have to work like today 8 hours and then tomorrow another 6 hours, and then I have to reach there. So these are the things which also makes me not so flexible in reality. And once when I see these poor villages, really poor, so much suffering, no school, no education, no electricity, no way they can reach. They have to bring their sick people in the basket for 3 days or 4 days, basket, really seriously sick. And then put on the blanket and brought by 4 people for 3 days, 4 days, you see. Like by seeing this, then I feel like, okay, now you are getting many good teachers. And this is like a little bit like my field, okay, where I can do. And their voice of problem, suffering is not heard by so many people. Even like say in the earthquake problem, all the supply, okay, for the earthquake victims are just distributed next to their building, okay. Everything's done there, and took photo and wrote a beautiful report and sent. And those are receiving so much, but then villagers have no house, no food, you see. So this is the real situation. And then I feel like I think I need to spend more time there. And therefore I didn't visit, I think 4 years I didn't visit. Actually they invited me. So I hope this will be, I'm not making only excuse, okay? This is the reality. When I see the faces of these poor people, and try not to see them. If I see and I will visit to them, see, then it is so difficult to say or forget, you see, it's not possible. So therefore, my visit has been not so good to Israel. And so in future, I hope I will be able to visit. And already I received some invitations, and I will keep this in my mind. And of course I have many connections here, and so with this I say thank you. And also organizing this visit and stay and collecting luggage from the airport, now dropping in the early morning tomorrow, and arranging stay. Everything is like causing a lot of works to all of you, and it's not easy, see, not easy. And but only I can say thank you very much for everyone who involved in this visit. Thank you so much. Okay, thank you so much. Very important. This lose all my beauty. Okay, thank you.